Man, we back with another one. It's your boy Almighty, and this is No Jumper. And I got a special guest with me today, man, for real, for real. If y'all hip, y'all hip. If y'all not, y'all about to find out today. She been rapping for a long time. I've been hip for a long time, you know what I'm saying? She got some years in it. You damn near a vet. You young, but you a vet.
I got a good 10.
You got some years in it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, man. Tell them who we with.
Oh, I go by the name of Lil Kayla. What's up? The one and only, you know. Woo!
Yeah, a little round of applause.
Yes.
Man, we got Lil Kayla in here today. And how I like to do my interviews, I like to do day one, start from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Then we get to today and the future. You feel me? So start from your early beginning. Tell people where you from, how you was brought up.
I'm from Sunnydale. And like I had a good childhood. Like I'm grateful for my childhood because I really had the opportunity to be a child. Like how these kids is now. It wasn't like that back in the day. Like, we was really kids. Like, you know, we didn't have frontals and wigs and, you know what I'm saying? All this stuff that's going on. That's why I said I wouldn't be able to keep up in school. These kids wearing Balenciagas and I can't do it.
Would have been clowned.
Yeah, but we was lit, though. Like, we was lit. I was always, kind of, popular, at my schools and wherever I went.
Tell the people where Sunnydale is and what Sunnydale is if they don't know.
Sunnydale is my hood. I'm the founder. No, I'm just like... But Sunnydale is, my neighborhood where I'm from, where I grew up. It's, in the Visitation Valley area, if you know, San Francisco. If you don't, it's, by the Cow Palace and stuff like that. But, yeah, that's my neighborhood. That's my...
How was it growing up in a project and being from one of the biggest projects in California?
I didn't realize how it was until I got older and start seeing the world, the outside world. Because growing up in the projects, it's kind of weird because it was that's all I knew until at least middle school. And then you see how other people living oh shit, they have houses and shit. They parents dropping them off to school. We only got to walk up the street.
Right.
Because school's right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just once you start, it's damn, I grew up kind of, you know? But
rough.
I enjoyed myself, though. It made me who I am, so I can't, complain about it, but...
You the only kid, siblings?
No, so my mom got 2 boys, then my kids. And then my dad, I never met my dad, but he got... a daughter and 2 sons. I'm not cool with my sister. One of my brothers, I'm very cool with him. He older than me. And then my younger brother on my dad's side is in jail for murder.
Okay. So you grew up in a house with your 2 youngest brothers on your mom's side?
2 brothers on my mom's side.
Okay, how was that? So they younger...
Yeah, one is 13 and one is about to be 18 in August.
Okay.
They about to graduate and.
So you basically helped raise them growing up in the house time.
Big sis got it.
Okay. Do you feel like that took away from your childhood? Because I'm one of the oldest.
No, because it didn't start until now. I didn't always be like this. But now that I'm in the position to take care of my family and stuff, it's big sis got it. They don't want for nothing. They don't need for nothing.
As they should. You've been doing your thing. So tell us about early life, man. Was you a bad kid? Was you good?
Oh, I was a great kid. I was a good kid. Everybody loved me. My teachers, the principal. I was cool with the admins and I was cool with all the teachers, the security guards, wellness center. I was like this. I was just a good I was a great kid, basically.
So you liked school growing up a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we had fun. We actually had the opportunity to be kids and enjoy school, without all the extra shit that's going on now.
Right, before the social medias and all of this. Okay, so did you always know you wanted to rap? Or what you wanted to be when you was little?
A rapper.
Oh, so you always
I don't
knew.
got no plan B.
What's some of your earliest memories as far as I want to be a rapper? When did you know?
See, I don't have the memory, but my family tell me about it. They said I used to always just walk around singing Destiny's Child. Yeah, can you pay my bills? I used to just always be rapping and stuff. And in our neighborhood, we had a center, and they got a studio, a TV room, computer room, a lounge room, a gym room.
Kind of like a YMCA.
So I had access to the studio whenever. So every day I'm getting out of school, and it was a schedule. So basically, it was free, but you had to schedule your time. So it's like every day after school, I'm already on the list. I'm writing you can't do it every day. He said you can't do it every day. So every other day, like I'm Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But Tuesdays and Thursdays, I would still go in there and be like, okay, I'm waiting. Like if they time at 4:00, it's 3:45. Like is you coming? Like, cause if you not coming, I'm gonna record. So I'll be just sitting there with him, and then sometimes they don't come in. Sometimes they'll walk in at like 4:03 type shit, and I just be like, damn, like. But I'll be like, I used to be with the engineer. Like, if they don't come by 4:05, I just gotta do this one little song. Like, if I could just do a song a day, like, you know.
What age was this?
Probably like 12. 11, 12.
So you wasn't really rapping too much before that, or you writing lyrics already before that?
We always was rapping. So we had like boys group, girls group, and they would let us, that was one of our activities, to go in the studio and rap. And I always rap. Like, since at this time, we like 8 to 10. So now it's like, once I'm getting older, hold on, this shit sound kind of good. Like, you know, then it's like everybody else telling me too, like people from my community, like older people too, like not even just my friend group, older people, like, you could really rap. Like, I'm putting it on Facebook and YouTube and stuff like that, and people hearing it, or, you know, like the voice memos, you could send a voice memo to people's phone back in the days. Like, so I used to rap on my phone and send it to all my contacts, like everybody in my phone.
That's crazy.
Even everybody in my text messages. And it got to the point they used to start sending it to other people before I was putting it out on YouTube.
The voice
So
memo.
everybody knew that I rap. Like, and then I fought too. I used to fight every day. So it's just like, oh, that's that little girl who be fighting, but she could rap. That little girl could rap. Like, you feel me? And it's just like,
what made you want to send voicemail? Cause that's fire.
'Cause I
Being
was
that
always
young
rapping.
and sending voice memos to all your contacts, like that's thinking.
Cause
you know what I'm saying?
y'all gotta hear this shit.
That's
I want
dope.
people
That's
to
dope.
hear. Like, I want people to hear me.
You remember your first song?
No.
No?
I remember the first song I put out, but I don't remember the first song like I ever recorded in the studio.
Tell us about that a little bit. The first song you put out.
It's called Stunna on These Hoes. But I wasn't cussing. That's the thing. Like, so the manager that I had at the time, he was like one of my big homies and he was like my dad too. So he played a lot. So he was like, let me be your manager. Like, you really could rap. And I'm thinking he's playing. And he really started like doing manager type shit. Like, okay, you finna do this. You feel me? And then he was like, don't cuss. This was like 12, 13.
Okay, still the
he
same
like,
age.
don't cuss. You can't cuss though. I used to have to beg him to like say nigga, like, cause he used to be like, you young, you don't need to be doing all that cussing and
You're
stuff.
right.
So it was just like, okay, boom. Then I learned how to upload it on YouTube through iMovie. You just put your picture on there and you upload the song on there and you download it and you upload it to YouTube like a video. Like, you know.
This one, all that shit was difficult too. What
and
year
I
is
learned
that?
how to do, I don't even remember, probably like 2015, 16.
Okay.
But I learned how to do that shit. Like, and then I found out about SoundCloud, just being on the computer and shit. So once I found out about SoundCloud, I learned how to upload on SoundCloud, and I just used to always just upload my shit. Like,
What was your rap name at this time?
Lil Kayla.
Okay, so you always been Lil Kayla.
So I just used to upload it, and I don't know, it started going up. Like,
That's a
out
fact.
the blue. Like, I don't know how people found it. Like, what happened? Like, it just started going up.
That was the next question I was gonna ask you too. Is what's one of your earliest memories of your music blowing up? Cause you've been rapping for a while.
I was at school and my mom called me. We lived in the city, but we was getting ready to move to Oakland. And my mom called me and she was like, why I'm in Oakland at the gas station, somebody playing one of y'all songs? And I'm like, well, like, cause keep in mind, I'm still in school and I got all these grown bitches listening to my music, riding around every day on the streets, like, and people hearing these bitches, like, they on the freeway and somebody blow past with their window down or some shit. And they be like, bro, why somebody was just playing your song like, and I be like, for real? Like,
How'd that make you feel?
It made me want to keep going, go harder. Like, then people I started getting booked for shows and my little $250, $200, like, and you got a trip. I'm in high school, so that little $200 every
That means
weekend.
something.
Sometimes it's $600. I got 3 shows. Like, you feel me? Price start. Now I'm getting $500 a show. Now you get what I'm saying.
You remember one of your first shows? You remember your first show?
My first show was at Project Level at the Cultural Center in Fillmore with Project Level.
Okay. Can you talk about that a little bit?
I had I got arrested when I was in school fighting and stuff, and like back then it was always like programs and stuff for the Juvenile Justice Center. And they asked me what I like to do. I'm like, I like to rap. They like, oh, we got this program for you. Like, so they took me to the program and like, I just clicked there. Like, it was to the point I'm way from the other side. To get to my projects, it's like 20 minutes, like 30 on the bus. So I'm literally getting on the bus to go to Fillmore every day to be at Project Level and then getting on the bus to go back to Sunnydale or if nobody come pick me up.
Was that like a tricky ride going through that? Or like,
no, because I'm not beefing with them,
okay.
but I'm a kid.
Right.
You feel me? I'm on the bus, but I'm dedicated. I want to be here, so I'm gonna get on the bus every day to come over here. Like I don't care. Like if it's late, I don't care. I'm coming. This is where I felt like I needed to be. Everybody here is doing music, shooting videos, and I need to be here.
That's dope, and being that young and having that drive is rare, and it's like that shows because you're here today. No cap. Another thing I want to ask you is, being from Sunnydale, do you got a relationship with the other Sunnydale rappers like K.E. and Yates, rest in peace?
Yeah, we hella close, like hella close.
Could you speak on that a little bit? Like when you start meeting these people, you know them your whole life.
I've been knowing, like, you know how some people you don't even remember meeting them, like you just always knew them. Like, that's how it is with us. Like you got a trip. Kimari and y'all didn't even used to talk. Like you never even used to hear them talk. Like he still don't talk. Like he would be silent, but he talked to us. Like, and he's hella funny. Like
Which one? Who? This Yada or K.E.?
K.E.
Okay.
K.E.
For the people who don't know,
funny.
you use the government and shit.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. He's going to be mad if he see this. I'm sorry. But he is hella funny. Like, he's hella funny. He messy. Like, he talking about hella shit. But it's just like, if he don't know you, he not going to talk to you. Like, that's just how Key is. He not going to talk to you.
So you meet them or you start being around them, what age? Are you rapping first?
Key dad is like my dad. Like, so it's like, you know, that's like another father figure in my life. Like, so it's just like, it's deeper than rap with us. Like people be like, why y'all don't do songs together? But it's like, we so close, nigga. We not just trying to.
We're not even worried about that.
I actually noticed, I'm like, you know, so it's like, I don't care to make hella, like, we got memories. We don't have to make hella music. We literally have real memories that we, you know.
Nah, facts.
And Yada is, he gonna be mad at me. But I love Yada though, but we always get into it. We always clash.
You always get into it with people you love.
Yeah, exactly.
That happens.
But yeah.
So you was the first one out of that group to get a little notoriety?
We all kind of popped at the same time. Like we all used to do all of our shows together.
That's dope.
Like it was to the point, if they book Yace, they gotta book me, Key, Yada, and you get what I'm saying? So we all was together. We riding together, we backstage together, we all together. Like if Yo's got an alley-oop, he go call me. You know what I'm saying? If I got an alley-oop, I'm call Key. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like we keep each other in the loop for sure.
That's dope. Okay, so once you starting to see you catching the bus to the other side of the city, you doing your thing to make sure you can record. What's next?
Okay, so the dude who I was telling you about, that was Big Nut.
Who brought you to the program?
He ended up passing away. So once he passed away, I don't have no manager or, you know what I'm saying, nothing like that. So
Rest in peace to him.
Yeah. So then I took it on one. Like, you feel me? I came with the bitch, come get your nigga, and the what was the other song? Third Quarter and the One More Chance, and you feel me? I just like start.
Bitch, come get your nigga.
And then I was like, people used to hit me on Instagram, cameramans and shit. Like, oh, let me shoot you a video. So now I'm getting all my videos shot for free, just because they want to come shoot. I'm talking about I'm getting out of school and they're meeting me in Sunnydale to come shoot the video. Right. Like it was crazy. Like I didn't realize what the was going on. Like me and my friends, we just lit. Like it was to the point when we went to prom, we went to prom with people we was beefing with. But it was to the point we was so deep and so lit, all them bitches sat down. The whole prom, them bitches was sitting down and they played my music. We went crazy in that because all my music is dissing them. So when they played this one song, me and my friends went stupid in that. Like, I know they was hella mad.
So speaking on that, when it comes to San Francisco, you know, being an LA nigga, we got, you know, Crips Blood. So down there, it's completely different from what I hear.
Yeah, we're not Crips and Bloods.
Can you break down exactly what? Because you just said, like, you know, y'all dissing the ops. What is these, like, gangs, opposite projects, areas?
So basically, it was to the point, like, when we jumped off the porch, it was like, if our niggas beefing with these niggas, we own bitches.
Right.
Like, you feel me? It was just that. Like, that was just what it was. And that's just how it happened. Like, and then, of course, you got some beef with over boys and shit like that. That was majority of, like, you feel me? Or I'm stepping behind my friends. Like, if one of my friends too small to fight a certain person, you fight me. Like, you know, so it was stupid shit for sure. Like, all the girls I was beefing with growing up, we all cool now, and we all, like, be talking about that shit. Like,
that's crazy.
Yeah, like,
so it wasn't nothing too serious then, because y'all cool now.
We was beefing over nothing, literally. But it got so spunky to the point, everywhere I went, I couldn't even I'm talking about Panda Express, the mall, movies, I couldn't go nowhere without fighting. Like, my mom used to put me on punishment for fighting because I used to fight so much. Like, it's to the point, you don't even leave Sunnydale. Don't even leave Sunnydale.
Why do you feel like you was fighting so much?
Because I was on that. I'm on that. Like, that was what we did. That's just what we did back in the day.
You feel like you was starting it, or this just was coming with you? Or?
I was getting off. I'm starting it. I'm going to throw the first punch, or I'm throwing the second or the third.
So you always been like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you feel like, speaking of that, do you feel like your personality shows in your music? And if so, what way? No? You don't think so?
No, I don't think people really know me. Like, people don't know how cool I am. They don't know how funny I am. Like, they don't know me. Like, and it's my fault too, but it's just like, how do I even just put this shit in their face like that to where it's organic and I'm not just, you know what I'm saying?
How do you convey the other parts of you without feeling like you forcing it?
Exactly.
I get exactly what you're saying.
So I really just because there was a point in time in my life where I couldn't even post myself on social media.
Why is that?
Because I was in the field. And it's like, I don't want to, like, if I got my hair done a certain way, and I just hit, and my hair's like that, and I didn't posted a picture on Instagram, they can go to my Instagram and be like, oh, this is you.
Yeah.
Or I didn't around and accidentally posted a picture of my outfit or some shit and get called to go hit, and I don't even got, like, you feel me? I ain't even think that far, and now the police know exactly where I was just at. Just because I posted this, you know, so I just stopped posting. Like, I would post, like, just funny shit, but I would never post myself unless I got a show, because I know I'm not hitting during, like, you know what I'm saying, when I'm at this show. So
speaking of hitting, because, you know, we from Cali, we know what's going on. What you talking about for the people who don't know?
I used to be in the malls, and I used to be, like, bips, like, breaking into cars.
Okay, so bipping and boosting. Okay. So where you get that from? Was that just you and your homegirls? This your idea?
I didn't start bipping. I always been stealing, like, in the mall and stuff. Like, we just always used to steal. And then, like, we really used to just steal stuff. It started off just stealing stuff for ourselves. You know, like, yeah, our moms keep us fresh, but it's other shit that we want that our mom's not getting us. Like, I want this sweatsuit, and my mama didn't get me that sweatsuit. You know what I'm saying? So we just going getting shit for ourselves just to be presentable within ourselves, back to school and little shit like that. Then it got to the point where we meeting people, and they buying the shit.
Putting in orders.
See, so at this point now, we don't even have room to steal for ourselves because we're going getting orders. We have $300 orders. So it's to the point, okay, if you can't get the whole order, then we gonna split it. So you go get some, and I'm gonna get some, and then we gonna put it together, and we gonna split the money.
The whole boosting operation. What age is this?
This is about 15.
Okay. So did y'all ever go to jail for this? You ever been in jail?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't go to jail till I was like 21.
Okay.
And that's only because somebody told on me.
Somebody did snitched.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I went to jail.
Can you speak on that?
Basically, I bought a car, and the person that I bought my car from, so I always register my cars to Sunnydale because I don't live there. So it's like the police go there looking for me. I'm not there.
Right.
I don't give a fuck. Boom. I always register my cars to Sunnydale. I could talk about this because I don't do illegal shit no more. But basically, when I bought this car, I sent him my address to come meet me. Like, you feel me? Never expecting him to put the address on the fucking paperwork. Like, I'm thinking whole time he put because I bought hella cars off him before, so, and he know to put this address.
To put a specific address, you tell him.
He thinking I'm making him change the address by sending him this address whole time. I'm just telling him, come meet me here. You feel me? And this my real address. So he didn't put this address on my paperwork. I wake up one morning, house surrounded.
That's crazy.
No, keep in mind, I got my little brothers. My little brothers is having a sleepover. I didn't know the house was surrounded, so I'm getting into somebody, and I'm finna go. I'm finna come see about you.
Right.
Like, come on, y'all. I'm finna drop y'all off. They
Not
young,
you finna drop the kids off to go
because the kids is young. So boom, we didn't even make it to the freeway.
Wait, Kayla.
I swear to God.
You waited to drop the kids off.
Because I can't leave them in the house by themselves. They too little. They too young. So I'm finna take y'all home. We going back to Sunnydale because we all from Sunnydale. But this after my mama moved to Oakland. So my little brother was having a sleepover. He got about 4 kids over here. So boom, okay, I'm finna drop y'all off. We didn't even make it to the freeway. Like, they surrounded, blocked me in, whole shit. Like, they ain't even ask me for my name, or, you know, they be like...
They already been on you.
They like, come on, get out the car, like, whatever. And so, yeah.
What was it for?
I kicked the high speed. We was bipping. We didn't even hit that day. That was the crazy. That's what made me really mad. We didn't even hit that
And
day.
for people who not from California or the Bay or LA, we know what bipping is. But if y'all not from California, y'all don't know what bipping is. Nigga, they talking about you for me, breaking in the cars, stealing shit out of it, get jiggy. For the people who don't know, California is called bipping, specifically in the
But
Bay.
don't do that.
Facts.
Don't do that.
Don't do no crimes, children. None. No cap.
For real. That
So they
shit
came
ain't
and got
cool.
you for the warrant?
No. Oh, yeah. Basically, because it registered back to my house.
Like,
but if it would have went to Sunnydale, I would have never went to jail because it would have been harder for them to catch me. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Jail a little later.
Yeah, but they would have had the warrant, but they would never caught me.
Right.
Like,
not at that moment, at least.
Nah, I was smooth with it. Because basically, once they caught me that one time, they start connecting the dots to all this other shit. You feel me? So now, that was my first time ever going to jail, keep in mind. So
How much time you do for that one?
I only was in there for like 2 weeks. I was in Santa Rita for a week. Went to court. They OR'd me. I'm hella happy. I'm thinking I'm finna go home. I got my real clothes on. You know, you getting out of jail. You got your real clothes on. You're going home.
Not they came and got you from.
So this one it like f***ed me up. I got my clothes on. I got my property. I'm going home. Like, you feel me? So this dude, he was arguing with the deputy because he was trying to take his food and shit. And they like, you can't take that. You only could take like your letters, you know what I'm saying? Like letters and shit, pictures, little shit like that. He like, well, can I give my food to her? She could take it upstairs with her. The lady was like, she going where you're going. I was like, where am I going? I'm begging on the door like, where I'm going. She not saying that. I see the San Mateo sheriffs walk in. I said, oh, I'm going to San Mateo. Then on the bus, a f***ing white dude faked the seizure, and I'm like genuinely concerned.
You think he dying?
I pray to God. I start praying because I go to church and shit. Like I'm like, God, please, like, I'm praying for this boy, and I'm telling them, like, we yelling at them like, pull over the car, like he's having a seizure, pull over, like, what is y'all on? So boom, they finally pull over. Ambulance come. Keep in mind, we're on the side of the road, handcuffed in the van and shit. Like, it's hella shit going on. So we finally make it to the jail. He walks in there. I'm like, oh my God, like, are you okay? Like,
He tell you he got.
He said, I just wanted to go to the hospital for a moment. I'm like, for real? You just put me through all that? I'm like genuinely worried about you, concerned. Like, I'm praying and hella shit.
That's crazy as a.
So I just wanted to go to the hospital.
To reverse a little bit, how do it feel to be in plain clothes, finna go home and you go to another jail.
Boy, that's devastating. That's like the worst feeling ever.
That'll
And then when you just so happy, because they didn't tell me that I was going there. This is some shit that surprised me. Like, you feel me? So I'm like, wait, what did I do? Like, this some shit that came from when I was 17 years old. Like, wasn't even on no mobbing type shit back then. I was just regular. Like, so I'm like y'all came and got me for this.
That's crazy. So what ended up coming about that? You had to go sit down for a minute?
I only did 3 months, but that's only because I got a real lawyer. So basically, the lawyer was telling me, because at the time I'm going in and out of jail. I went to jail on his birthday, mind you. He had a birthday dinner. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go hit until it's time for the dinner. Went to jail. I'm like, I know they probably looking for me at the dinner. Like, damn, I ain't answered the phone or nothing. But basically, it's just like, shit, I don't know how to explain it. Like, okay, so basically the bitch was like, if you don't take 45 days right now, you're going to get 16 months in prison because they're going to charge you for everything. But if you take this right now and turn yourself in, they not going to be able to charge you. I'm like, 45 days? That ain't shit. That's, you feel me?
Right.
I could go do 45 days. That ain't, you feel me? So I turned myself in. I kept it lit. Turned myself in. I get in there. They're calling me to court. If I'm already sent, why are y'all calling me to court? They didn't hit me with new. I said, oh, they played me. If I would have knew that, I would have never came here. I would have never came here. No, she didn't. She didn't know.
Oh, she didn't know.
She didn't know. This is some shit that came from my probation officer. No, he is just in my business. Like, so I end up getting into it with the LP at Smart and Final.
You just
beat
out
the
here
fuck out of her.
You just out here lit. She didn't got into
like
it
this
with everybody living.
But I beat the fuck out the LP and Smart Final.
What she do?
She like,
walk us through this.
I was stealing. I'm gonna keep it lit. I was stealing, but it's to the point like, okay, look, I was doing bad. This is different times.
I'm stealing, but I have to beat your ass.
Okay, so when I'm walking out, the security didn't already peep me. You feel me? They didn't already clock my tea. So I'm already emptying. Like I have my purse open. Like I'm literally putting the shit on the. You feel me? This bitch come in there and like. Grab my purse out my hand. Keep in mind, this bitch got on regular clothes, my nigga. You have
think
on
it's some random bitch.
This
walking
bitch
up
grabbed my. So I just instantly you feel me? And we start fighting. But I beat the fuck out of her. I ain't gonna lie. I broke her nose and hella shit. Like the ambulance came, police came. They locked me in Smart Final to the. They didn't let nobody in or out. Like to the police came. I'm calling my whole call log. Like come get me out of Smart Final. Like come break me out of here. Like well, it was too late though. I ended up going to jail. But
that's great.
Yeah. So basically, she ended up violating me for that. And yeah, but after I walked out, so after that I was on probation, and then I ended up getting to turn myself in again for a week, 1 week, literally 5 days. They was like, and I'm like, I could go right now. So they basically took me, remanded me at court, and I had somebody like come get my car and all that type of shit or whatever. Then went back in. They kept me. Did my little week, and after I walked out, I was a free woman, and that's when I signed my deal and shit.
Moral of the story, Lil Kayla with the shits.
Not no more. Not no more.
Because that's a wild.
Mind you, when I'm meeting with labels and shit, I'm literally have to tell them like when I met with Quality Control, they wanted me to come to Atlanta and shit, but I'm like, I can't even come out there because I'm finna go to jail tomorrow.
This is crazy.
Like, so if y'all want to meet me, y'all literally got to come to the Bay. And they came out here, like, you feel me? We spent the day together. It was, like, hella depressing because I knew I had to go to jail. It was only for a week, but it's like, damn, I got to go to jail tomorrow. Like, I got all this shit going on. Like, you feel me? People trying to sign me and shit. Like, and I'm like, you know? It's like every time one of my songs pop off or something, I'm in jail. Like, it's like, damn, hella weird.
So, when did you feel like you like, all right, bro, like I'm fed up with the going to jail. Like when you had this moment, like were you for real though?
I never wanted to go to jail.
I mean, for real fed up though. We don't never want to go, but like when you really
it wasn't
like,
a thing where I was fed up. It was a thing where I'm like, I'm gonna just take this music shit serious. Like, I'm not gonna hit, I'm not gonna, like, cause that's one of the main things the labels keep asking me, like, is you gonna be still going to jail and shit? Like, you feel me? And I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, if I keep going to jail, like, they not gonna, nobody gonna with me, like, you feel me? So I'm like, all right, in 2021 is when I stop hitting. You feel me? I'm like, I'm gonna stop hitting. I'm gonna really take this music shit serious. I'm gonna really, like, do my shit. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna really just try to stick to the music. Like, I'm not gonna do nothing illegal. I'm gonna stick to the music. And that's what I did.
So who you signed to?
Asylum.
Okay, Asylum. That's fire. That's fire. So how'd that come about?
Being at the right place at the right time. It ain't about who you know. I mean, it ain't about what you know. It's about who you know.
Who you know.
So they called me. They like, come to Simba's video shoot in Oakland. So
Simba fire.
Yeah, I love Simba. I wasn't even dressed or nothing. Keep in mind, I literally just pulled up just to like show my face type shit. When I pull up, it's so many motherfucking people there. I'm like, oh, y'all didn't tell me it was this type of party. Like, you know? So boom. They shoot the video. They put me in the video. Actually, they like, yeah, so Kayla, you gonna sit right here. I'm like, what? Like I'm not even dressed. Like, I have a hat on. My wig is like sliding back. I just threw the little hat on. Like, I'm not ready. Like, but I still end up just doing it, like, just off GP or whatever. So after like the video or whatever, it was like taking a little break, and Simba like, play your shit, Kayla, like, turn your shit on, like, you know, turning me up or whatever. And I like turned it on and played a couple of records, and then Dallas' assistant was there, China. And she was like, you hard, like, you know, whatever. And we like, you know, my manager was there, so we exchanged like contact information and shit. And then we ended up coming to LA to meet with Dallas and all them.
Who's Dallas to the people who don't know?
Dallas is Dallas Martin. I don't know how to, Dallas that nigga, man. Dallas is the nigga. But I mean, I don't know how to explain him. Like,
his job role. Or like his job role and what he does.
He's
for what
one
company?
of the A&Rs at Atlantic.
Okay, there you go.
So we met with them, and that's when they was like asked me about the jail shit or whatever. And then they asked for the lawyer, and it was like up from there.
Did you have a bidding war before that, or that was just the one you were going with?
I was meeting with everybody. I met with RCA, APG, Capital. I met with QC. Like, I was meeting with everybody.
You wasn't with it?
Not that I wasn't with it. It was they wasn't like, you feel me? Like, Asylum is the only one who was like felt like family. Everybody cool. Like, everybody just feel like family. Like, these niggas feel like my uncles and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or my brothers, and like, you know, like it just felt different. It just felt like it's what it needed to be.
And you feel like the other shit felt like too business.
Yeah, I was scared. Like, I was nervous. Like
I'm
I
just
was,
a number.
like, when the first time I ever met with Dallas and them, this whole table was covered with snacks. I had like chips, beef jerky, pickles, like, all type of shit. I'm just eating my snacks. Like, we in the meeting, you wouldn't even think we're in, like, I got all these snacks. I'm just eating, talking, and like, you feel me? So it's just like, we really hella cool. Like, I really with them and love them over there.
And they made you feel like home, basically. Okay, that's dope. So what's some of the main differences that you feel from being independent and being signed?
Not being able to put out music when I want.
You don't like it?
No.
Speak on that a little
Only
bit.
because it's not something that I'm used to. So it's like, damn, I gotta ask for permission. Not even just asking for permission, but we have to have a whole rollout plan just to drop one song. You know what I'm saying? So it got its pros and its cons, but like, I feel like everything happened for a reason, and I'm always exactly where I'm supposed to be, whether it's a learning experience, whether it's a growing experience, whatever it is I'm gonna get out of it is what I was supposed to go through and experience.
And that's a fact. That's a fact. Everything you've been through, it has made you exactly who you is today.
Or taught you everything that you know.
Another thing that I wanted to ask you is, so did the City Girls thing come before or after you got signed?
Before.
Okay, so speak on that a little bit. How that happened?
My angel friend, Kara, shout out to Kara, love you. She actually got me to Nipsey Hussle's funeral too, after that. Mind you, I didn't know her from a campaign at first, and she ended up DMing me on Instagram and was like, what you doing? And I'm like, I'm so funny acting. I'm like, why the is this bitch asking me what
Right.
I'm doing?
Like, who is she type shit? Like, what did you worry about me?
I don't know. Like, something just made me reply.
Glad you did.
I'm shit. I ain't doing shit. Like, I'm chilling. Like, what's up? Like, she like, oh, I got 2 tickets to the radio station to see Young Miami interview. Like, do you want to come with me? I don't have nobody else to come. So I'm like, I might as well bring you. I'm like, hell yeah. So I went and got dressed, like, and when it picked her up, we go to the radio station, and when we get there, I see Shay Diddy. She like, oh my God, I'm so tired. You about to do the interview. Write some questions down for Young Miami, and you go interview her. So, boom, I'm writing my questions.
That's crazy.
And then
you ain't hesitate or nothing?
No.
Okay.
Only reason we didn't get to like record the interview, like how we doing now, like this type of interview, is because her hair and makeup wasn't done. So they like just sat us all, like how they in the room, they just sat us all in a room, and I did the interview.
And they like wrote it down and put it in something, or like how did it go down?
No, we just did it. It was just like a private interview type of thing.
Okay.
So after that, like it came up at me being a rapper in an interview. And she was like, oh, this when the Act Up Challenge was going on. And she was like, oh, why you didn't do the Act Up Challenge? I said, girl, we've been tagging you on Instagram. Check your page.
That's crazy.
Check your page. She was like, do it right now. And I swear to God, after she said do it right now, the beat just on cue, just doom, 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 doom. So I rapped it. She was like, oh, I'm about to bring you out tonight. Like, I'm about to bring you out tonight. So I'm like, oh, okay. Like, got the information, pulled up to the show, and she brought me out.
Ain't that God?
Yeah.
Because how the hell she just said, I can't interview today. You got to do it. And then you come up rapping, and then that's crazy. That's dope. So how was that feeling?
It felt like that was a win for the city. That was a good ass day. Like, when I posted that video on Instagram, that shit went up. Like, that's everybody dope. Was happy. Like, one thing I love about my city, any milestone I make, they be so happy, so proud of me. Like, everybody reposting it, commenting, like, you know. So that's one thing I got my city behind me for sure.
That's dope. That was another thing that I was going to ask you too is, you feel me being from LA and being, you feel me, being an interviewer and having been in the LA rap scene, we always feel like the Bay support the Bay and LA don't support LA. Like, is this fact,
but
or is this what we feel like? But the thing
about LA is different from the Bay. We gotta support each other. We don't have nobody. Y'all have actually celebrities here. Y'all have Beverly Hills and shit here.
Fact.
We don't have nothing like that in the Bay. It's literally projects and shit. And even if you do have a house, you living in the projects. My nigga, like them white people and shit, they don't know where they bought them houses. I know they mad as they bought them houses out there in Oakland and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not, even though it's like nice, then it's not no nice neighborhoods, like, unless you going further out, like Tracy, Stockton, like, you know, like buying them houses out. Even Antioch, like, it's not like good, like nothing good. Nobody, like, it's no money, no celebrities, no nothing popping out there. Like, y'all got hella shit to, you know, out here. So it's like, I feel like it's a difference when we, like, yeah, we is like locked in, but it's a difference when we talking about LA and Bay Area.
All right. So the Bay do support the Bay. That's right. Because that's how we always feel, being from the outside looking in, like, they support the fuck out of each other. Yeah, like, dope.
Even people, like, it come to the point in the Bay, even if you don't want to, like, it be to the point, it be alley-oops that motherfuckers can't do unless they include certain, like, it be to the point certain motherfuckers can't do shit without me. And I know that they hate that for them. Like, or they can't even, they know this ain't even happening. If Kayla not coming, you feel me? Like, it's like, what is we doing? Like, if they not inviting Lil Kayla out to this, like, y'all know Kayla would come here. So it's like, I know niggas be feeling, you feel me? But it's like, it ain't nothing you can do. I'm lit. Like, it's to the point niggas gotta give props. Like, I'm doing my shit. Like, whether you feel me, fuck with me or not, you gotta give props. I'm doing my shit. Like,
since you've been going up and now that you signed and you doing your thing, how long you been signed?
For almost 2 years now.
Okay, 2 years now. Do you feel like being a female artist, like, do you feel like you pressure to act a certain way,
It's
rap
hard.
a certain way?
You see me in the bathroom trying to do my hair and shit. That's why we didn't come last week, because the makeup artist, like, it's hard versus being a boy and just getting your hair cut and just, you know what I'm saying? We have so much extra shit that come with us. Like, it's not even funny. It's very hard. It's very hard. That's why confidence is the number one factor in being a female rapper. You have to be confident within yourself, because if you're not going to be able to do what you need to do if you're not confident.
Do you feel like, to add on to that question, do you feel like you're pressured to change anything about yourself, being a female?
Yeah.
Like what?
I want a fat ass. I just feel like I would be so much further if I had a fat ass. Like, just realistically, but it's like, I don't know. Like, but it is that pressure, those insecurities of getting on the internet and you seeing all these bitches thick as fuck and throwing that shit in their videos and shit. And then I don't got nothing. Like, you know. And
you got talent.
Yeah, but sometimes talent get overshadowed.
It does.
And you know what I'm saying? And they got the shit that overshadow the talent. He don't give a how good you rap. He's looking at your ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like some people do have that advantage, and like it's weird, but it is pressure. Like it is pressure to, I gotta keep my hair done. I can't even go nowhere and just regularly be myself and just say fuck it, like, because I'm always gonna have to take a fucking picture or just be seen. Period. Now, you know what I'm like? Oh, I seen Lil Kayla. She was looking cooked. Like, you feel me? So it's like every time I step out my house now, I just gotta have my hair done. I gotta have my nails done. I gotta have my lashes done. I done had to pay $700 to get my lips done because my lips was fucking white people lips. I had to pay $700 to get my eyebrows done because I didn't have no fucking eyebrows. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just so much to be a girl. Like, it's so much to be a girl.
Do you feel like the internet is pressuring you to wanting to have a fat ass and doing the, like, so what is it do you feel like exactly is pressuring you?
I feel like the internet play a part in it, but just me being a girl who don't want a fat ass. You like fat asses, right? Like,
love
come on. So it's like, who wouldn't want that? Like,
but it's the music, but that's completely separate. Like,
music aside, just being a female, period. I feel like every bitch want a nice body. I don't go who you is. How my grandma want a nice body. My like, you feel me? Every female, y'all mamas want. Everybody want a nice body, especially a female. I feel like females get to looking in that mirror and they got that gut or they got straight. Like, you feel me? Like, it's a lot being a female. Like, it's a lot.
So you feel like you have a battle of, do I get the BBL or not? Because that's what I'm hearing.
Nah, because if I wanted the BBL, I would have got the BBL. I'm scared. I probably won't never get it because I'm.
So you didn't thought about it. That's
I thought about it.
You didn't thought about it.
But
all right, that's what I mean.
Just like I can't tell. Like, I'll be the type. I had a dream about this actually, that I booked the appointment and went and changed my mind. They didn't want to give me my money back, and we ended up.
That means your subconscious is thinking about this BBL hard.
Not really, because
having dreams about it.
No, my dreams. I have visions. Actually, I have visions. Like, my dreams is different. If I pull up my notes and show you I dream almost every day. Like, I dream a lot. Like, I know some people who don't even dream at all. Like, don't even have dreams. I dream almost every night.
And you be writing them down so you can remember them?
So I can Google them and see what they mean, interpretate them, and see what's really going on in my life. Like,
so you like a big believer in like the spiritual world, or like, you know, religious and like.
And as I'm getting
like
deeper into it gets scary. So I like every now and then I just fall back and kind of like, you know. But then it's like I have my periods of time where I'm really like in it, the Apocrypha, the Book of Enoch, like all this.
Because you know
shit.
this industry. You know, like we're in the industry where all this shit is. Like, you know, like we don't gotta turn this interview into that one, but I believe
that's a whole different,
you know, I believe in all of that shit. Like, you feel me? All of the shit that they be talking about, I believe in all of it.
I do too.
We don't gotta say too, I believe in all of it. I do too. You know what I'm saying? Especially being around and seeing it, you be like, bro,
I seen it.
This shit not coincidences.
I believe it.
I believe it too. So how do you feel like being like big on religion and you in this exact scene, you know, like this exact, how do you navigate that? It's
tricky because I tricked myself out saying God wouldn't give me this talent and give me these resources and put me in positions like this if he didn't want me to have it. But I also know that the devil gives you things too that you won't just, you know, I don't want to get too deep in this shit because I'm telling you, but I don't know. Like, I know what I will do and I know what I won't do. I know the things that I won't do, and that's enough for me.
Right.
I know some things I ain't doing that. Like, I ain't doing that. Like, I already said, if you say the wrong thing, we leaving. We get me and Andrew. I swear to God, I'm not doing that. Like, you feel me? I know my limits. I know my limits. I believe in God. Like, you feel me? I know my limits. Like, I know my limits. I know what I won't do.
As you should. So you feel like that even though you in this industry where a whole lot of freaking evil shit happen, like, I know me and I'm not going for nothing, and I'm tunnel vision type. All right, cool. And I feel like that's a good thing to be, because I feel like it's a lot of females coming up and they gonna want to do exactly what you do as far as rapping, making music, and I feel like it's really hard to decide, do I just go stripper rapper because we see exactly where the stripper rappers is going?
Well, I couldn't strip.
Or do I be real to myself and rap, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's about the support. You know what I'm saying? Because you could say, oh, I'm going to be a rapper, but how you going to pay for your studio time? How you going to pay for your videos? How you going to, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to help you? Who's going to manage you? Who's going to come with you to your shows to make sure, you know, like, it's bigger than rap. You need a whole team to do this shit. Like, you need a lot of people to help you.
You sure do.
Like, and then it be fucked up because it's like, when you feel like you're not getting that help, what do you do? Do you keep going? Do you give up? Do you go focus on something else? What do you do in those moments? Like, you know? So the main thing that I push, do what's best for you at all times. Like, no matter how good or bad it is, if it's gonna hurt somebody's feelings, if it's gonna make your life better, do it. And if it's gonna make you happy, do it. We only live once. You have to do what's best for you at all times.
That's a fact. All right. Another thing I want to ask you, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. You know? You feel me? You know I'm going to ask you, but I love to make my interviews like I want people to know you. You know what I'm saying? For the people who don't, because this is a pretty nice platform for me. It's decent, you know. Got a nice little subscriber amount. I want them to know you. So I don't never want to just dive into a certain topic. I want to start from beginning to end. And everything a part of the story. You know what I'm saying? That's all a part of you. So I wanted to ask you about the Rolling Loud situation. Could you talk about the little the Rolling Loud situation with Stunna Girl?
Beat bitches up. Yep. No, I'm just like. But for real though, I'm serious.
Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
That's it.
That's right.
Ain't got jumped. But other than that.
And getting, I feel like ain't nothing cool about jumping. Ain't no rules, ain't no fight, but you don't get no points for jumping, in my personal opinion.
Sometimes.
What you think? What you mean by that?
Sometimes.
What do you mean by that?
Like, sometimes people deserve to be jumped. Like, beat the fuck up.
Yeah, you right. But I just mean that as when, like, it's supposed to be me and you, and then now this turns to me and everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Type shit. All right, for sure. You know, we just had to ask about it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? No cap. But
book me though. Rolling Loud.
Right, and then that's why the question that I wanted to ask you after that, no matter how you ask it is, no matter how you answer it, I wanted to ask you, did that affect any way of how you moved around your shows or getting booked for shows at all or nothing? It's just like that shit come with the game.
No. I did Rolling Loud the year after that. So it was just like, whatever.
Come with the game. That's a fact. You take something, you lose something, nigga. You feel me? You jump something.
I didn't lose though.
I ain't say you did. I'm just saying. You know,
make it short. I lose.
You feel me? I'm just saying. You know, you jump people, you get jumped. You get punched, you punch. That's how it go when you grow up out here. You know what I'm saying?
Take one to get one.
That's a motherfucking fact. No cap. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, being from the Bay and being from California, because I'm from here myself, do you feel like we have a ceiling, or do you feel like when people say we got a ceiling or West Coast music,
we definitely got a ceiling, but certain people have the potential and the creativity to break it. You know what I'm saying? To bust, make them a little drill them a little hole and go through, and then everybody else go try to get through the hole, but everybody can't fit. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I feel like some people have the potential to make it, and realistically, some people don't. Like, but it worked for them what they doing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it worked for them just doing shows in a city, or, you know what I'm saying? They don't ever got to leave their city. They content there. They content with their program. You feel me? And there's people like me, I don't even want to do another show in the Bay Area unless I'm at the Oracle, headlining. Like, that's how far I'm thinking. Like, you feel me? And I feel like I do have the potential to do it, but it's tricky because at the same time, I doubt myself a lot. So it's like, I feel like I do, but I feel like I don't.
So you feel like you having a fight within yourself of if you have the shit and if you don't, why? I'm
my biggest critic anyway. Like, half of the songs, I could count on my hand how many songs I even like by myself. And half of them ain't even real songs. They're just verses.
You don't like your music?
Nah. It's not that I don't like my music. It's just because it's me. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just because it's me. Like, I don't listen to it. I don't know. It's just because it's me. Like, I only listen to my music on the internet, like on the phone, or like, you know, if it's a challenge going on, if I just drop the song, but I don't just play.
You don't never just ride around and play your shit?
If I do, I have to be in like a great mood, like a really, really like, if I'm playing my music, they be like, oh, she on a good one. Like, my friends, they be like, oh, she on a good one.
That's
like,
crazy.
You know, but people know, like, we almost kicked this girl out at New Year's because we had a big ass penthouse suite, and like hella people was just coming through. Like, you know, like everybody was welcome. And this girl came in there and she was like, oh my God, you're Lil Kayla. And everybody in the room just like, please don't. Like, please. So I ended up.
You don't like that kind of shit?
Nah. I don't like it.
All right, for the fans who watching, don't go too crazy.
Like, be regular. I'm a regular person. Don't, like, be just hella, because I'm going to just be standing there looking at you. While y'all standing there screaming, I'm just like, what are you even doing that moment? Like, you know what I'm saying? So just be regular. Like, come get at me like a real bitch. Yeah. Like, what's up? Like, you feel me? Like, you know, like, act like I'm your friend or something. Like, you know, like, I don't like people who just be like, oh, Kayla, like, I feel like I don't know, it's just as me. Like, I'm not nobody, bruh. Like, I'm a regular person. I'm a human being. Like, what? And that's just like you. Like,
that's exactly how I be feeling.
I'm regular as
Ain't nobody ever cried when they met you yet?
Yes.
Yeah? How that felt?
I don't be knowing what to do.
When this happened to me, I happened to be with my mama and my little sister. So they kind of, because I didn't know what to do.
I mean,
what'd you do?
People, I just be hugging them like, stop crying.
Do you remember the situation, like when it happened?
Well, it happened to me a few times. So it's not like just one, like it happened a few times. So it's
How was it the first time? Do you remember?
I don't even remember.
Which one you remember?
Probably like a good 4 of them. One of them, I was at like this youth thing. It was a little girl crying. One of them, I was at 415 Day about 2 years ago. I actually have it on, I posted her on my Instagram. Because we got pictures like hugging and shit like that. Like we just be at shows and shit, and they just be like, you know. Fire. And I just be like,
I didn't mean to interrupt your story.
No, you did.
I just wanted to get to the little crying part. You know what I'm saying? Because fans be going crazy.
They do. It's. I'm definitely blessed with the fan base that I have created for myself, or that I have been allowed to have. Because they still surprise me every day. Like, I don't even know I got this many fans. Like, I swear to God, I be thinking I'm just Bay Area out. Like, and then we going to this place, and they telling me come do a show in New York, and the TikTok shit and Twitter, and I don't be knowing. I got people really know me all over the world, different states. I'm in Turks and Caicos. People is recognizing me.
That's fire.
Like, you feel me? So I'm like, I could do something with this. Like, and I'm just now starting to realize that I just started taking it serious in 2021. So
that's crazy, because I've been heard of you way.
I've always rapped, but I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how much money I can make off this shit, how I'm famous. I didn't know. If I would have been consistent from back in the day, if I knew what was going on, my mom, we would be living in Beverly Hills. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I would have really dedicated my blessed one to like every moment of my life I would have dedicated to music. But I didn't. I'm just now starting to do that. I'm a little late. You feel me? Because I didn't know music really can do, music changed my life. Like, you feel me? So now that I'm realizing how to play the game and what to do or not to do, I'm learning everything, the business. And
right.
I'm gonna be a dog.
And you just starting, but you've been in it, but you just starting as far as, like,
To
you know what I'm saying?
realize what's actually going on. Like, oh, shit.
And you still got more than enough time.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But the story you was talking about, boom, so she go crazy and you like, I don't like this.
Yeah, no. And she tried to play one of my songs. And everybody was like, don't do that. Like, I heard them from out the... So basically, I went in the room and like she ended up getting the ox somehow. First thing she tried to play is me. And everybody was like, turn it off. Turn it off. Like,
that's crazy.
And my friend hella funny because she tweeted like, this girl finna get herself kicked out the room trying to play Lil Kayla in front of Lil Kayla. It just be like, or they see me and think like I want to be like, Lil Kayla, and try to turn it on. I be like, turn it off.
That is crazy. Most artists I hear, they always listen to their music riding around. You probably one of the first ones I heard. Like, I do not want to hear it.
Like, please
That's
don't play my
crazy.
music around me.
Ain't that something? That's crazy. All right, well, another thing I wanted to ask you about is, you got any business ventures that you doing outside of rap or that you want to do?
We got the Pink Rose coming out this Saturday. You know, we got our little pop-up shop going on. And, you know,
Where's it going to be at for the people who don't know?
It's in the Bay, in Vallejo. Yeah, so... We just I got like boxes and I got like hecka girly stuff in my boxes. Like, of course, you know, weed is weed, but I'm branding my weed literally for females. So on my boxes, I have like edge brushes, combs.
That's crazy.
Makeup brushes and like, you know, just hecka girly stuff, compressed towels and face masks and, you know, just hecka girly stuff.
What made you want to get into that? Into the weed
just
in general.
People influencing me, telling me that I can make some money off anything I do is go sell, and it's like shit. I smoke weed all day anyway, so it's like shit. Why not turn it up real quick?
Okay.
And I already got the route. I already got the, you know.
That's dope.
It's not nothing that's like coming hard for me.
That's dope. So, doing the businesses and you being successful in rapping, like, do you feel like that you're facing any challenges being a female?
When you say that, what do you mean?
Like, just because, you know, they call it a man's game, even the weed shit, rap. Like, do you feel like you facing any challenges as being a lady?
I feel like I have to move around as the president. Like, I feel like I have to always have people on go with me because, I don't know, I be feeling like people looking for me. Like, people is like really clocking my program, like trying to figure out what I got going on, how I'm getting money, and like where I be at, I feel like people really think like that. You feel me? Because I know I be thinking about that, like about certain people. Like, damn, I wonder how she get her money or how he get his money. Like, what he be doing? Like, where he be? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who he f with? Like, little shit like that. Like, you feel me? And I know people think that about me. So it's like, it is like you have to have more security in the way that you live. You know, you can't just be out here just loafing, doing anything. Like, you know, you really have to be on your P's and Q's out here.
Yeah, because it's dangerous. You never know who you could lose.
Like,
what could
I did my
happen.
photo shoot yesterday and I had like 6 pounds with me. I'm like, I don't want to ride with hella pounds, but I need enough pounds to be in my photo shoot. So I took like 6 pounds. And when I got to the photo shoot, they was like, you ride around with all... And I'm like, hell nah. I don't even want to ride around with 1 pound in my car. Like, I just brought this. I'm going right home after this photo shoot. I'm going straight. I'm not even stopping at the gas station. I'm going straight home.
You gotta be careful.
Like, you feel me? But it's like, even in that moment, it's like, you never know. Like, the photographer could set me up. Like, it's this bitch in here. She got, you feel me? And then being a girl too, I feel like people feel like that's the easier.
Easy lick.
Being a girl, like, oh, she a bitch, like.
Right.
And I don't think that.
She letting y'all know right now. Don't play.
I don't even put myself in positions. I try not to. Anything could happen.
Right,
anywhere,
you do your best.
But I try my best to not even put myself in predicaments to where it go down like that.
Okay. And as you should. Another thing I wanted to ask you is because, for the people who are from different areas and they're not familiar with the way that you might live, another thing I want to ask you is, growing up, where you from and maneuvering through life, have you ever lost anybody close to you, like just maneuvering through life, or just growing up from being where you're from in general?
People.
Can you speak on anybody in specific that's important to you?
The two most important, three actually, my big homie Nutty, and then my boyfriend LJ, and my grandfather. Those is like the three deaths that affected me the most, like that I still cry over to this day, that I'm like, I really miss them. Like, these is three people that I need to have a conversation with. I need advice from, and just knowing that I would never be able to get that, it fucked me up.
We talked about Nutty a little bit. Rest in peace to him. For the people who are watching and they have went through that same thing, that's why I like to ask certain questions like that. Can you talk about how losing your boyfriend was for you and like the situation in general, if you can?
And it was hard. Like, it was hard. Like, very hard. I never been through nothing like that ever. Like, somebody you with every day, you sleeping with every day, and then one day they just not here no more. They never come back. And then it was like, I'm like, the day that he passed away 15 days after his birthday. Keep in mind. So it's like, damn, we just celebrated. He was supposed to go to jail, and I felt like it was my fault a little bit because he was supposed to turn himself in on his birthday, the 15th, and he died on the 30th. And we was just sitting on the couch all night, just getting high. Like, he just like, I'm gonna get hella high. I'm gonna go turn myself in. And we just sitting on the couch. So it's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, all right, it's 10 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 3 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock. I'm gonna go in one more hour. It's 6 o'clock. One more hour. Like, you feel me? So we did that all night. On his birthday, he didn't go. I knew he wasn't going. After a while, I was like, okay, he ain't going. Whatever. Like, I'm not finna, no, who wanna go to jail? Like,
right.
What? So, boom. The night that he passed, he went out to go hit. Keep in mind, he's in my car. He got my phone. I gave him all the money that I had, cause he finna bring it back. Like, this is what we always do. Like, you feel me? I had like $900. I gave it all to him. Boom, I'm watching movies, getting high, like, just regular program. And then I ended up falling asleep. But before I fell asleep, I texted him. I'm like, you good? He like, yeah. So after that, I went to sleep. Like, and my phone started ringing at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I'm thinking it's him, like, to call me, open the door or whatever. It's his cousin. And she like, is he with you? And I'm like, no, he left. And she like, they saying he dead. Like, they saying he dead. And she was saying at where he was dead at. Like, they saying he dead at what they were like. So then after that, like, I woke my game up, boom. Then his friends start calling, like, is he with you? Like, is he? I'm like, no. Like, so it's 2, 3 in the morning. Then I'm like, okay. Like, I was like, the room was literally spinning. Like, I never had nothing happen like this. Like, the room was literally turning. Like, I swear to God. Like, it's like I'm just standing there, but the room is spinning. I'm just on my flight. I'm looking at my phone just trying to figure out, like, what to do. I don't have no money, no car, no phone. Oh, well, I had a phone, but it only worked on Wi-Fi. So it's like, okay. I ended up calling me a cab to the hospital because I'm still, like, in disbelief. So I call a cab to the hospital. And when I got to the hospital, the boy that he got shot with, his family is there. And they like, but I'm not like crying hysterical or nothing like that. Like, I'm literally just like, just looking around like, like, so you can see them whispering, like they over there whispering. And I just hear somebody say, tell her, like, tell her. Cause I'm just sitting down, like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I was expecting or what I was expecting to happen, but I just went to the hospital and sat down. Like, I was just sitting down in emergency. Like, just, I don't know. I was psyched out. So they finally ended up telling me, his family. But even when they told me, I still was just looking at them like, Like, I was just looking at them, and then I don't remember how, but my mom ended up coming to get me. Cause I never called nobody, I never talked to nobody or nothing. I just remember my mom showing up to the hospital and coming to get me. But I was still like, I never cried. Like, I never said nothing. Like, I just was just numb, like just sitting there, like just. So then when I finally got back to Sunnydale, I like locked myself in a room and just like, I still wasn't like crying. I started taking Xanax and shit.
You sound like me. Whenever I go through a death.
So I started taking Xans and like.
What year is this, if you don't mind me asking?
This is 2018.
Okay.
So yeah, I started taking hella Xans. So I don't even remember half of the shit that went on for like those 2-3 years. Like, I really lost my memory. Like, because I don't remember. Like, I couldn't, that's all I remember. And then after the funeral, like, it took me like a month to eat. I didn't eat nothing. Like, I didn't eat nothing for a whole month. Like, I cussed my family out because you know how when black people die, they want to come over and cook and
they want to be in your face.
I said, y'all not cooking for me, y'all cooking for y'all because I can't even eat. I don't want to eat. Like, you feel me? So I was just going bad on my family and shit. But it was just like after that, I don't remember nothing. Like, I really don't remember. Like, I know I was going crazy. Like, in my mind, not crazy to the point motherfuckers like, Lil Kayla losing her mind. Like, people didn't even know. Like, if you didn't really know me. Like, I was regular, but I was cussing people out. Like, the boy who he got shot with, I used to DM him hateful messages every day. Like, we cool now. Like, I apologize, and I took accountability for that. But
you was grieving.
It was to the point I hated even watching him live. I ain't want him to live. Like, you feel me? That's how fucked up I was in my head. Like, and I used to let him know that every day. Like, every day I used to DM him. Like, that's something I used to that's how I used to cope. Like, just talking shit to him. Like, it was weird. But we cool now. Like, I apologize. Like, when I have parties and stuff for him, I like make sure he's included in everything and stuff like that. But that was like one of the biggest, like, that hurt. And then it was so fucked up. The church his funeral was in is the same church Nutty funeral was in. So I don't even remember the funeral because I'm thinking about Nutty funeral the whole time. So I don't even remember I don't remember people speaking at. I don't even know nobody sung at LJ funeral. Because I'm at Nutty's funeral. Like, that's how fucked up I was in my head. And I'm like just now coming to a place where I'm like, okay.
Coming to terms.
Like, I'm okay with that. Like, I'm okay with him no longer being here. It don't hurt me no more. I'm not sad about it. I mean, of course, I'm going to always be sad about it, but it's to the point every day just sad, just depressed. Like, oh, I just wish he was here. Like, just carrying that burden every day. Like, I'm finally free. It'll never get better. It just get easier to live with.
Yeah, R.I.P. to him. Yeah. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, damn, don't get scared, you all right.
I was about to take off.
He ain't gonna do nothing. Another thing I wanted to ask you is, throughout that whole thing, like, did you ever quit music or like, did you stay doing your thing?
I mean, not necessarily quit because I wasn't taking music serious enough to be quitting, but I quit because I was in a relationship, so I really wasn't even rapping back then anyway because I was like, I'm with my nigga, like, you feel me? I was really just chilling. Like, I would go get my little money and, you feel me? He go ahead, I go ahead. We come meet after we sell our stuff and we go get high, in the house. And we that's our program every day. Like, so it was like, I was barely rapping anyway. Like, so after he died, that's kind of like when I really started back rapping. Like, and it was just like, okay, like, whatever. Like,
do you feel like that motivated you to start back rapping?
Nah,
no?
That f***ed me up. That f***ed me up. Because everybody used to be like, oh, like, like people, like manager type people and stuff like that used to be like, oh, what you got going on right now? Like, because I always been like a staple in my city, like, so it's like people still want to book me for shows and people still want verses, but I'm just so f***ed up in the head that I'm not even on that. Like, you feel me? So people just be like, what you doing right now? Like, what you working on? nothing. Nothing. Like, nothing. Well, hit me when you're ready. Hit me when you want to put something together, whatever. Like, okay.
So once you start getting back into your groove, how much longer after you said until you started back rapping? A year? Okay. All right. So at that point in your career, where do you feel like you had to make your next move? Like, I'm back rapping. Do you feel like you need to catch up?
Well,
do you feel like you're missing?
I just kind of. So the good thing about me is I always was able to pop in and pop out when I want, and still have the same. You feel me? So what came after his passing was the Thizzler cipher.
I was gonna ask you about that too.
So that was like my first to turn the city up after that. Like, and I always talk about this. It was this Richmond nigga named Pop, and we was on the block one day, and he like, "What's up? Like, I ain't heard shit from you." Like, I kind of felt disrespected. Like
he was coming at
like,
you.
I ain't heard shit. Like, we're the music, like, type shit. So after I made that and I seen him, he like, yeah, you turned this motherfucker up. Like, because that song really turned the city up. Like, you feel me? So it's like, okay, like, that got me back. I'm back. Like, you feel me? And after that, I just took it from there. Like,
That's fire. So you felt like your fans was always there, like even when you took your break.
I used to be trying to make them forget about me. Like, that was the whole purpose of it. Wasn't more so a break. It was, I quit. Forget about me. Let me live my life regular, be a regular person. Forget about Lil Kayla. Like, it'd be to the point if I could snap my finger and erase all that shit off everything, I would do it. Like, you know, and just do it. And erase Lil Kayla. Like, but I can't, so. We here.
Okay. So you got back on your thing. You got your fans back going. I seen you really with your fans too. That's why I was surprised. Like, dang, you quit.
I pay bills. I get Ubers. I buy food.
Speak
groceries.
on that. I
buy
see you went on a date
cheerleading
with your
outfits.
fan.
I buy cap and gowns for graduation. All type of stuff.
Can you tell me about the one time that you graduation? Can you tell me about that? How'd that come about?
Buying their stuff. They just DM me. And they'll DM me a little sob story and be like, oh, I got this going on.
So you just do it.
I send a cash app. If I can't do it all, like if it's 175, I'll send you 100. Like, you know, type shit. But it's just like, that's what keep them fans. Like, you feel me? I fuck with them because they fuck with me. So it's like, if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be making this money or being the person that I am today. So you gotta,
facts.
You feel me? Look out for them, invite them to the videos and invite them to the shows backstage, and you gotta do that. That's what keep them. After they go home, they gonna be like, I fuck with Lil Kayla. They go ride for Lil Kayla till the day they die, just cause, you feel me? They feel like they really know Lil Kayla. Like, this is their friend. Like, Lil Kayla, my friend.
That's dope. That's dope. Who's some people that you want to collab with as far as like around you, like your peers? Or that you have a collaborate, like who's some of your favorites to collaborate around you right now?
Nobody.
Nobody?
I like, if it happened, it happened, but I'm not to the point where it's like, oh, I need to do a song with that
Not
person.
need to, but I mean, like, who's your favorite collaborator, like, around you that you already with, like your peers?
Like, I don't really collab. Like, if we in the studio and we just so happen to fuck with some shit and vibe out, then that's cool. But it's not, like, not nobody that I'm just like, oh, I really want to make. It's like, as far as my peers go.
Not nobody that you already did, that you like, I love making music with this person?
No. Because it ain't like we just consecutively making music. We probably done made a song or two.
Okay.
And back then it was to, like, now it's to the point I don't make music with people unless we're in the studio together. I don't send songs. I don't like that because I feel like it's taken away from the song. Because yeah, okay, you got your verse, but if we was in the studio together, we could have put some whole other shit on the song, just connecting our brains together, and the song could have been totally different than what it sound hella dry. Because we're not hyping each other up to the point. We could have been talking shit on the outro, the intro, you feel me? But we don't even have that because we didn't even go to the studio together. We sending our verses back. And I don't even know if you're going to approve of me doing this on your record, so I don't even, you feel me? And I can't even call you to ask you because 9 times out of 10, motherfuckers having their managers and shit. I know me, you talk to my manager. Like, you feel me? So it's like, if we ain't in the studio together, then I don't see myself doing songs with you.
Speaking of that, what's your studio process like that? Take us through a day in the studio with Lil Kayla.
Lit. I want to be in there for about at least 2 to 3 days nonstop where we ain't got to leave.
What you need? What's your essentials in there?
We need drink, we need weed, we need bad bitches, we need a little ass shaking, we need, we need a party. It needs to be a party. I like my studio sessions to be a party, basically, because I feel like that's where the vibes come from. And I do this little thing where if I get stuck, I do 1 bar, 1 line, 1 rhyme. You feel me? And that means I need help. Like, I'm stuck. So I either need a bar, a whole line, something that rhyme with this word, or I need just a little, you feel me? And so I come out, stop the party. But I know how to get away from the party, too. Like, everybody could be in the studio party, and I got my headphones on. And not everybody know, don't even talk to me. Like, you feel me? Don't talk to me. People know in the studio, don't talk to me unless I talk to you. Like, you feel me? If I'm in the mood to talk and have a conversation, but if you see me over here writing and got my hair, don't come interrupt me. Don't tap me. I don't go, what's going on? Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Like, you feel me? Because I got some shit going on in my brain to where if you interrupt it, I might lose it. Because my brain is moving so motherfucking fast. I
know exactly what you mean. If it's not written down, it's gone.
I got to lock in. Like, you feel me? And if you fuck me up, it's going to throw me off. And I'm going to get mad and put you out.
All right. Couple more questions before we get up out of here. I probably got like 2 more. I want to ask you, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Rich as Beverly Hills. Rolls Royce, calling in probably.
As you should.
Something like that.
Talk that shit.
I'm going to live like a Caucasian woman at 30. Once I turn 30, I'm a Caucasian woman.
As you should.
Golf club, you feel me? All that.
That's right. Okay. And if you got one message to your fans that you haven't already told them, what would you tell them?
Never give up. If it's something that you feel like you want to do and you feel like this is what you gonna do, give it 100%. And you got to start somewhere. And your struggles is what make your story. So don't worry if you struggling, if you only got a little bit of money in your bank account. Appreciate that shit, because when you get those hundreds of thousands, the first thing you gonna think about is when you had $1. So just keep going, take it all the way.
That part, man. Tell them who we here with and where we could find you as far as your socials. You know what I'm saying? Tell them exactly your social. You know what I'm saying?
We here with Lil Kayla. What's up? Big K from the Bay. Having it my way. You can find me on Instagram at @thereal_Lil Kayla. Twitter, The Real Lil Kayla. TikTok, The Real Lil Kayla. YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify. Everything there is to stream music on. You can find me, Lil Kayla.
I'm almighty. This no jumper. We up out of here.
Thank you for having me.
You already know.